What is up, everyone? Today I'm going to be taking a look at the revealed Pitch Black set list, what cards are going to be in it, and yeah, I'm just going to be discussing arts, the competitive viability of certain cards. I'm not super experienced in the TCG, but I've been trying to get into it, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing as my main form of content, is like the actual game, like decks and stuff. So I feel like this would be good for my my thing, you know, kind of thing that I want to do. So let's take a look at the official cards one by one. Okay, taking a minute to load there, buddy. Load. There we go. So we've got Sinistra, which has that new hide and sneak ability, which prevents all effects of your opponent's attacks and abilities done to the Pokemon. So basically, if one of the attacks they use has an extra effect on it, hide and sneak is going to make it to where that extra effect doesn't apply and it only counts the damage. So that's cool. And then Matcha Spin. If you have 6 or more Pokemon that have the hide and sneak ability in your discard pile, place 4 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. So it seems to me like this hide and sneak thing is going to be a big deal in the new set, because a lot of cards seem to be like they're going to have it. So yeah. And that one only costs 1 colorless energy, so that's pretty good. Does 40 damage. We've got a Charge Bug with Vice Grip for 30, Ram for 50 damage. It's not too much damage, but that HP is a little high for a stage 1 in a 3-stage line. Vikavolt. Quick Dive. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so Quick Dive can be used on benched Pokemon too. That's always good. Giga Railgun. If this Pokemon has no Voltaic energy attached, this attack does nothing. So, I'm gonna assume that's a new type of special energy. Banette. Wait, hold on. These aren't being shown in card order. I just now realized. Maybe. Hold on. First cards. Okay, these are the first English cards revealed. Okay, so it's not the full set. My bad, I was misinformed. Banette has that hide and sneak ability with Puppet Pull. You may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's a pretty good draw engine ability for only 1 psychic energy. I don't know. Banette definitely might be one of the cards I run to use the hide and sneak ability. Mega Darkrai EX with Dusk Raid. If your benched Pokemon have any damage counters on them, this attack does 110 damage. And then Abyss Eye. If your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, it is knocked out. Okay. So maybe running this card with some a Pokemon that can paralyze, put to sleep, or poison or confuse. Any of those are special conditions. So so if we have those, any of those, oh my goodness, no matter how much HP you're at, out. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Oh, is that rude? With Overhead Throw, this attack also does 30 damage to one of your bench Pokemon. Okay. And if your bench Pokemon has any Shadowy energy attached, this attack does 70 more damage. So Shadowy energy, probably another special energy. Skarmory, Steel Cutter. Discard up to 2 basic Steel-type energies from your hand, and this deck does 40 damage for each card you discarded in that way. So that can do up to 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 120 damage, just about. Yeah, that's not that bad. Could be better though. Undermine. Discard the top 2 decks of your opponent's deck. 90 damage. Maximum Drilling. If this Pokemon has at least 2 extra energy attached, in addition to the attack's cost, this attack does 130 more damage for a total of 330 damage. That's pretty good if you can get 5 energies attached for that. And that Undermine ability, this card could be really good for a milling deck. Silvally. Call a Buddy. Once during your turn, if you have no cards in your hand, you may use this ability. Search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Okay. Once during your turn, after you flip any coins for an attack of the colorless Pokemon this card is attached to, you may ignore all results of those coin flips and begin flipping the coins again. Oh, so if you don't get what you like, you do it again. I'm curious about these special energies though. Shadowy Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides Dark type energy. And as long as the Dark type Pokemon this card is attached to is on the bench, prevent all damage done to it. Ooh. Okay. That's pretty cool. This one's an electric. Attacks used by the electric Pokemon this card is attached to do 20 more damage to the opponent's active. And then these are build and battle box promos. I've already looked at all these, but why not give them a look? These are the promo cards for pre-release, and I am going to be participating in a pre-release event. So what do we have here? You got Miraidon with Photon Core. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put up to 2 basic electric energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. And then Thunder. Miraidon, I'm just hoping that's not the promo that I get. I don't want that as my promo. That doesn't sound very good. Slowbro, all out. If you have no cards in your hand, this deck does 160 more damage. And then Zen Headbutt. That's not too bad, except I just need to figure out a way with a pre-release deck on how to get 0 cards in my hand. I don't even know how to do that now. Then again, I've never really tried. Vengeful Anchor. If you have 4 or more Pokemon that have the Hide and Sneak ability in your discard pile, this attack does 140 more damage, adding up for a total of 170. That can be a one-hit KO for certain Pokemon. Dhelmise can one-hit KO all 3 of these if you get lucky and are able to pull all of those cards that you need for your deck. Or I'm sure that the 40 cards that you get, or the 39 cards you get alongside Dhelmise actually have quite a few that have the hide and sneak. Ancient Bulwark. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to each of your Pokemon by attacks from opponent's Pokemon that have 2 or less energy attached. That might be useful for early game, but I can't see that being useful late game. And then these are our full arts and illustration rares revealed from the Japanese set, Abyssai. I like the Fomantis in the Primarina. The Armarouge is kind of cool, but I prefer Credulage. This Dhelmise card is really cool, so is this Thievul. Slowbro's kind of neat. I love this Wailord EX and this Lurantis EX. This Mega Chandelure EX is really cool. So is this Mega Excadrill EX. I don't know what any of these do, but those arts look cool. Okay. That's on my wish list. I want that one too. That Morpeko EX looks cool. And our chase cards are Top Chase, obviously, Mega Darkrai EX SAR. I kind of like the art on it. Oh, here's the main card list. Wasted all my time there. Oh, we can't read any of the English. None of these are in English, though. So we are getting an Armourouge basic, like a standard Armourouge card. But no Credulage, sadly. Darn. We are getting the Poplio line. Ooh, we're gonna get a Finizen. I have 2 Palafins already. I just don't have any Finizens. So that's good. These arts don't look amazing. I've seen better arts, but like that Annihilape looks kind of neat, I suppose. I like that, the Chi-Yu. The Bronzor line looks cool. Okay. Yeah, that's we've got the same rarities as the rest of the set. Our products, the usual, we've got Build and Battle Box, Premium Check Lane Blister, Booster Pack, Booster Bundle, Elite Trainer Box, and Booster Box. I am going to attempt to I'm going to attempt to get one of each of these at least, and then open all of them on a video. That would be cool. That would be cool. Alright. You have a great day, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'm going to make another video where I reveal the 2 decks that I have. I'm going to make a video reviewing each of them. And y'all have a great day. Please like and subscribe if y'all liked it.